Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. There's a lot going on. So first off, let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down below what I thought was a new low of 68,000. It's actually at 67.1 at the moment, which means that it's getting close to the 66 range. Now, what do I always say? You have your dollar cost averaging strategy, and then you have some dry powder on the side, and maybe you can buy in using some of that dry powder. I happen to have some dry powder left, so I will be getting in. I'll probably snatch up more, some more ton coin, some more not coin. I'm definitely going to be picking up a little bit more Bitcoin, simply because that's the primary source that I use when I'm purchasing various coins. So I on ramp with Bitcoin, and then I go take care of whatever it is I'm going to go take care of. I was expecting better news this week. Obviously, news hit. It hit late. Hit Asia first. Now it's hitting us. So yeah, not a great day for people that are looking for profits, but a great day for people that are looking for value. I'll say it like that. Now, something else I need to apologize for. ProShares, probably not going to happen this week. I thought it was. I have my wires crossed. ProShares is not going to happen this week. However, I think that we should have some sort of spot Ethereum ETF by the end of this month. I think that timing is reliable. I'd said it before, and I don't know why I went off track. Not sure what I was thinking. Maybe it's because of the news that ProShares hit, but that was nothing to move the needle. So the needle is still at, by the end of the month, we should be seeing some kind of Ethereum spot ETF. That's not to say that it can't happen before then. It's just that, Chairman Gensler was like, well, it takes time. All right, buddy, it takes time. That's fine, buddy. Good job. Love having you there. No, I don't. What else am I thinking in that regard? The news this week, I think, is going to be set. Everybody's reacting because, there's not going to be a rate cut. We don't think there's going to be a rate cut. We've been telling you there's not going to be a rate cut. The market's reacting to what it should have already factored in. There's not going to be a rate cut. If there is a rate cut, I will be amazed. I will be happy because the market will take off. My problem is will that be premature, and will that bring on other problems? So I'll be happy for a couple of seconds before I start looking at other problems. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be a rate cut. I think everybody that thought there was going to be a rate cut was sadly mistaken. Jamie Dimon was right. He was absolutely right when he said, I hope they don't lower the rates anytime soon. He had said he wanted them to push it back, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. So I don't think we're going to get a rate cut tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. Been up since 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm a little tired. Now, what else is going on? Loopring had a security breach. So first you have Shiba Inu saying that, hey, there's a bunch of people out there that are going after your crypto. They're using fake websites. They're using fake wallet connections. So be careful about what you're using. I've been hearing a lot of people as of late ask me, what do I think about this exchange? What do I think about that wallet? And they're nothing I've ever heard of. I would tell you that using some sort of obscure wallet, some kind of obscure exchange, is not a good idea. It's just not. It's not. Unless you're not moving a lot of money, but I would stay away from doing that as a matter of practice. Right? No matter what was on there that I really, really, really had to be in my bonnet, I needed to have it. Yeah, no, that's not going to be me. I don't need it that bad. I am not going to install new software that I don't know about. I'm not going to use an exchange that I don't know about. I'm not going to use an exchange that's so obscure that none of the people that I deal with have heard of. And here's a trick for you. The same way that you can go to like CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap and Live Coin Watch and a few other spots, the same way you can go there and you can look up coins, you can go there and you can look up the various exchanges that are out there. Did you know that? I've been telling you that for a little while now, and I hope you pay attention. When you go out there, look to see, like, what is this exchange? What's on that exchange that I need so bad? That I must have it. I must have it now. There's nothing. I don't care what anybody told you about whatever token, whatever coin, whatever protocol, whatever project, whatever. You do not need it. Please don't do that. These scammers are getting really slick. Yes, they're leveraging AI. Yes, they're leveraging automation. They can do things a heck of a lot faster now, a heck of a lot more believable now. Please be careful. Be careful. Do research I'm not telling you just to do research on the coins. When I say do your own research, it's about every aspect of the trade, right? You've got what's involved in a trade. You have the coin, you have the market that the coin is trying to address, whatever use cases the coin or protocol is trying to address. You have where the coin may be purchased and sold, right? Because I tell you, it's not just about the acquisition of the coin, but it's also about the selling of that coin. So if I'm hopping on an exchange that I've never heard of, I'm not hopping on that exchange. So please be careful out there. All right? Please be careful. It's a very big deal. It's bigger than you think. Because once they're on your computer, they've now bought and sold you. Your information, all your data, your coin, your assets, your bank account. Be careful about what you're using. Right? Be very careful. That's what I tell people. What else is going on? Japan's Metaplanet. They're doing the same thing. So you heard of, MicroStrategy. You have Semler Scientific. Before there was Semler Scientific, there was Japan's Metaplanet. Metaplanet had already purchased about $8 million worth of Bitcoin. They went out and bought another $1.6 million worth of Bitcoin. I'm telling you, you're starting to see, companies go out and make these purchases directly. Meaning they're not buying into, a spot ETF. They're saying, no, we're going to go out and buy the Bitcoin. We're going to go buy the asset directly. Now, it could be an over-the-counter transaction. It could be, open market. It could be whatever they want. However, they're going out and they're buying it, right? And I'm sitting back and I'm going, yeah, that's some good stuff. I heard somebody say that, the Bitcoin ETFs and the Ethereum ETFs are all about institutional investment. Sort of. But institutions aren't the only ones that are gaining benefit from those ETFs. Right? It's just that they have more money. But BlackRock and the rest of them, they also represent, us, regular people. So it's something to pay attention to. Now, when these companies go out there and they buy Bitcoin instead of going through an ETF, I'm sitting back and I'm going, good move. Not your keys, not your crypto. Big institution or not your flipping keys, not your flipping crypto. Right? And like I said before, the hardest job out there, one of the hardest jobs out there is managing money. Especially at the levels that we're talking. So getting involved with an ETF, I have no problem with that. But these other companies are saying, we can afford to handle our digital assets. We can invest in other ways, but those digital assets, we'll handle it in-house. Just make sure that if you own a company and that's what you're going to do for your company, make sure you actually have it earmarked for your company, right? So that your company has it, not you, one. Two, that you have security protocols around that particular piece, maybe putting everything in a safety security box or whatever it is. But protect those keys, protect your crypto. What else is going on? Bitfarms. This is a wild story. Riot Platforms came out and said, yeah, we want to buy you. They weren't invited. They didn't say, oh, hey, come over, let's have some talks. Let's see what's going on. Let's talk about this. No, Riot kicked in the door and said, I want your dinner. Matter of fact, I don't even want your dinner. I want your kitchen. I want the whole kitchen. And Bitfarms has responded with a poison pill. A poison pill in business is basically a move that makes it so that an acquiring company has to pay a premium, an exorbitant premium to purchase the company, making it cost prohibitive. That's what a poison pill is, and that's what they're trying to implement. It still has to be approved by the shareholders, and it has to be approved by the Toronto Stock Exchange. But wow, a lot of companies have a poison pill already built in. If this, then that, bam. They don't even have to think about it. If this, then that, taken care of. Now, when they started, writing all this up and the news came out that they're adopting this poison pill, you want to know what happened? What happened was their stock price went down. It dropped by over 4%. You want to know what happened to Riot Platforms? It rose 1.8%. That's kind of telling me that, hey, maybe your shareholders really do want this sale. If this sale was to go through, I can tell you now, I can see a whole bunch of executives getting the pink slip from Bitfarms. I can see a whole bunch of executives getting the pink slip. You put in a poison pill. Poison pill, a lot of times it goes one of two ways. Shareholders don't want it, or management doesn't want it. Sometimes the shareholders actually want it. And to be frank, I think that Riot could be making this move because they know that size matters in certain cases. And with other companies, with AI companies, and the hyperscalers looking at, Bitcoin miners to get bought, maybe Riot is thinking we need to get big so we become too much for them to try to bite on. Not a bad move. I can honestly say not a bad move. On the good news front, but probably isn't making a lot of headlines, is ZKSync is going to have an airdrop. That airdrop is meant to have about 17.5% of their ZK token. That's huge. That's huge. So if you're actually holding ZKSync, go find out what it would take to actually, get in on that airdrop, or whatever it means, because I don't hold ZKSync. To me, holding ZKSync to me is, the equivalent of investing in a company without having a vote. If I want to invest in your company, I'll invest in your company. Investing in your coin where I get nothing except coin, I don't know about that. Like, I just, nah. To me, there's a difference between the usability and use cases meant for a coin and a company that just wants to make money to develop better technology and all that good stuff. I have no problem with the company doing what it does, right? I just don't necessarily see the value of their coin because I don't have a vote. Now, if I'm going to have a vote, then I'll consider it. But if I don't have a vote, yeah, I'm not interested. Like at all. But you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the news. We should get into the numbers. Wow, it's been a long morning. Holy moly. Let me refresh this for you so we can see, what's actually going on. Just click it one more time just to make sure. There you go. That's what I was looking for. So on the downside, the whole thing is down. Just to let you know, this whole list is down. So Notcoin is down 13%. So that means for me, I'm probably going to go get in on some Notcoin. I would be silly not to get in on Notcoin, being that it's down 13%. To me, that's a huge buying opportunity. I'm all about it. What else is there? Pepe coin is, Pepe is down. I don't hold any Pepe, but I have to say, I'm thinking about it. Down 10%. That could be an opportunity. Oh, look who showed up. Come up here. Come here. Hey, you. Hey, you. Yeah, that's Big Boy Stitch. Good boy. So I might get in on Pepe. Turbo is also down. I'm not interested. I have zero interest in Turbo, like none whatsoever. Now, looking at Pepe, ranked at 180, right? And I zip over and I look at something like Bonk that is at zero, no movement. I'll show you in a couple of seconds. Bonk, that's at 60. Bonk, Dog with Hat. There are a few that rank higher than Pepe. That's actually Pepe Coin. I'm not getting in on that. I just caught that. That's Pepe Coin. I have no interest in Pepe Coin because Pepe is ranked higher. Pepe is actually in the top 20 coins. So I have no interest in Pepe Coin. That would be bad. Not interested in them. But I am interested in Pepe, I think. From a trading perspective only, not from a holding perspective. If Pepe's down, I might want to get in just to have it. Cat in a Dog's World, yeah, nah, no interest whatsoever. Arweave is down. Bread is down. Axelar is down. Somebody had asked me about Axelar. Interesting, but not something I'm going to get into. Render is down. Very interesting. Something I would get into. Something I actually am into. What else is there? That's about it. But like I said, number one on that list is going to be Notcoin for me, down double digits at 13%. Yeah, I'm going to be all about it. I'm definitely going to snatch up some Notcoin. Now look at this. That's it. This is where it ends. Those are your up coins, because we have the 5% rule. Everybody else, you can see if you're looking at that many zeros, it's not that far that everybody's down. Everybody's just like negative out of the top 200. But, Bonk, I'm interested in. Who else is there? Injective is down 4%. What else is there? Wow! Look at all of those stable coins all in one space. Wow, haven't seen that before. Let's start where we normally start. Fear and Greed Index is at 74. I'm expecting that tomorrow it'll be lower. DeFi Llama. Well, there you go. Total value locked is only 126, down from 130. Right? That's a steep decline. And remember, we had gone all the way up to 135 billion in total value locked. So being at 126, I'm still okay with it being at 126. There were big outflows yesterday from all of the Bitcoin spot ETFs. There were big outflows. For the first time in days, they had outflows. Of course, they're going to be outflows. People that want to take profit and things like that. So yeah, I have no problem with that. Now, what I was noticing, whatever, I don't need the pop-ups. What I was noticing is that you see that we were straddling that line that I had at 69,355, and we've now dropped to 66,775. I told you we were in the 60. We were going to hit 66s, and by the time I started this recording to right now, which is about 18 minutes, we dropped down to 66. 66. So I might wait a little bit to see if we hit, if we get into the 65s. But I'm still going to get Notcoin. I'm going to look to see what else I might get. But I'm definitely going to use some dry powder to get in on this. Like, dead serious. There's no way in the world that I'm not. And pay attention to that 200-day moving average. You see where it's at? 55,908. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. From a TA perspective, that's going to be interesting. It's on an uptick. Just saying. If you're looking across the board, and you just want to look at the big picture, there's Toncoin, right? H-bar is down, Arweave is down. You could see everybody who's down in big, fat, bright red letters, or bright red, sirens going off. Floki is down. Floki's another one I might get. I might buy some more of. I might get in some more on Floki because I'm actually cash flow positive on Floki, even with this downward move. So I might decide to go buy some more so I can get in on it. Toncoin is below $7. There's a reason to get in on Toncoin, being that it's below $7. But I'm still in the black on Toncoin, so I'm probably not gonna. Maybe I got to make a decision on that. Ethereum is in the 35s. Oh yeah. That there's a good reason to get in on some Ethereum right there. There's some good reason, very good reason. That to me is an opportunity. Bitcoin at 66, always an opportunity. Always an opportunity. If we're going to look at, let's say, the numbers straight across, yeah, you can start to see where you want to be, right? BNB, was all the way up at 700. There's a good reason to get in on that. Solana is at 154. There's a good reason to get in on that. Even though I think long term, I think people are not looking at everything that Solana is faced with. Solana is still a good platform, good network, but they have their issues. But still, at 154, do I think they're going to hit 200, 250? Yes. So is this a good time to get in on Solana itself? Yeah, I think so. Remember, look at their all-time high. They're 41%. Solana's 41% off its all-time high. You're only 18% or 16% off for BNB coin, right? When you're looking at XRP, nothing's going on at XRP. It's down 4 cents. Remember, it was at 52. So it's 87% off its all-time high. And I'm now unsure about XRP's use cases. There's not a lot of institutional interest in them. There's not at all. I mean, there is, but not as much as other projects that are out there. Like I said, Chainlink came in and they're starting to eat their lunch, leave dishes, and coming back for dinner. Doge is down 81% off its all-time high. Toncoin is only 12%, but I think Toncoin has a lot of upward momentum, a lot of upward mobility right there. Shiba Inu is 75% off its all-time high. I still think there's opportunity there, but the gap, it dropped more than Cardano. But you see, Cardano was at 48 cents and 46 cents, and now it's down to 43. Okay, that's an opportunity to me. When I got in on Cardano, it was at 44. It had gone up a little bit and it came back down. Now it's at 43. So did Cardano move as much as Shiba Inu did? No, Shiba Inu took a nosedive. And that's why the gap between them has increased, because Shiba Inu took a dive. It's at 22 when it was at 27. So do I think that there's a lot of upward mobility for Shiba Inu? Of course. Am I going to think about getting in on Shiba Inu as well? Of course. So I'm going to have to make a list of what I want to do with my dry powder and then start weighing that list before I make a move. Right? It's very important that you do that. Don't just go out and, oh, that's down, I'm going to go get something. No. Make your list of what you think you would get into, and then prioritize that list, and then go make your purchases so that you can do them soundly. Remember, remove your emotion from your trades. Continuing down the list, Chainlink. Oh, that's a big drop. Oh, that's tantalizing for Chainlink, because I think long term Chainlink is gonna be big. So that's definitely juicy to me. There, my list for using my dry powder right now might be big. It's going to be hard for me to whittle that down. Polygon is down. I think Polygon is a sleeping giant. I think Polygon is absolutely a part of that whole connective tissue thing. Pepe is down at 1233. It's 28% off its all-time high. Oh, excuse me. That's a maybe for me. I know I was hyped up about it before. It's at 23. Maybe. Pepe, it still goes on the list. I would put it on the list, prioritize that list. Notice I walked by a bunch before. I walked by Near Protocol. I walked by Uniswap. Aptos, the CEO, is now on that CFTC digital assets subcommittee. So I'm kind of Aptos is probably doing some stuff, but do I want to get in on Aptos? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's where I want to be, even though, look at that, 59% off its all-time high. It wouldn't be a bad purchase. Aptos is a good platform. HBAR, I'm still cash flow positive on HBAR. Should I get in and get some more? Because if it goes up to 10 cents, if it adds 2 more cents to this, you're at 20%? A 20% uptick on this. Hedera does not have to move far for you to get good on it. So you can actually, look at, I'm so tired. You can actually look to see where it was before and start to say, what are the chances of it going back? Because I'm thinking things are going to change in a week. So I'm going to take today, get in. I'm done. And these are all trading opportunities for me. These are not necessarily holding opportunities. So when I make that list, I'm also going to denote, is this a trade or is this a hodl? And I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it. But mostly these are going to be trading opportunities. You know, that's kind of what I'm looking at. What else do we have? Arbitrum, dog with hat. Dog with hat has been down steep for 60 days. Look at that. Down steep. Look at that. Look at this. That to me looks like it could be an opportunity. Injective is another. It could be another opportunity. And see what I said about Floki? Floki could be another opportunity. Excuse me. Yeah, I need coffee. I have not had coffee. I normally record first, and I don't have any coffee before this. So yeah, you know, Bonk. Another one. That's an opportunity. Yeah, there's going to be a list. There's definitely going to be a list. Floki, I think, is making moves to be a real coin and move away from being a meme coin, just like Shiba Inu did. And I like that. You know, the Floki naming services, you know, has been launched. And I'm kind of like, that could be fun. That could definitely be fun. VeChain is also something else that I look at all the time. Why? Because VeChain out of nowhere can just do something and shoot up. Right? Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, drop me a note. Let me know what you like, or let me know, you know, what you don't like, how I might be able to improve so that I can deliver to you guys something that's, you know, useful. I try to be as useful as possible. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. Don't forget, 8 p.m. tonight, we'll be on live, as always. Have a good one.